Hello children of class 8. This is MAMT VERMA, your science teacher. Once again brought another video of chapter 8. So yesterday you have studied about what is actually cell, that is the definition of cell, what is living beings and what is non-living beings. You have not written correctly the definition of living and non-living. Actually, the living things or living beings are those organisms that can feel something or that can perform certain basic vital functions on their own, like digestion, respiration, circulation of material, excretion of waste, etc. So those organisms which can perform certain vital functions such as digestion, respiration, movement, etc. are called living beings, and these are made up of cells. But the non-living things cannot show any movement or cannot perform any this type of function or activities within it, and so this is called non-living things. This is the answer of these two things, definitions. Again you have studied an activity of stem cuttings or preparation of stem cutting. How can it show the different types of cells within it, and this the structures, that is we can say it, the smaller unit of this stem is cell. So cell is known as structural and functional unit of life. Why it is called structural? Because all the any organism starting its life with a single cell. That's why the structure of an organism, whole organism depends upon a single cell. That's why it is called structural unit, and functional due to the reason within a single cell the whole or all the life processes can perform. So this is called a functional unit of life. Now, discovery of the cell. Cells were first discovered by an English scientist, Robert Hooke, in 1665. He took slices of dry section of cork. You don't think about the cork, that is the playing element cork, badminton's cork. No, this is actually just below the stem or bark of a plant. These cork cells are present. So this is that type of cork, which is a part of the bark of a tree, and observed it under a microscope. He saw small chambers in it that appeared like a honeycomb. He named this structure as a honeycomb structure. Later on, he called the section is as cells. Cell means a small room, just like small brick can prepare with a small bricks. We can prepare a complete building, just like with a single cell. Our whole a whole organism is made. Then in 1839, a German botanist means who researched on plants only, Jacob Schleiden, and a German physiologist, Theodor Schwann, proposed their views on cell in the cell theory. The modern cell theory is as follows. Cell theory means about cell. Some theory was proposed by these two botanists. So first, what is this cell theory? First one is cells are the basic unit of life. Second, all living things are made up of cells. All cells are produced from pre-existing ones. That means one cell can make another cell, just like this. Just like this, you can see here the one cell which divides simultaneously into two daughter cells. This is called mother cell, and these two are called daughter cell. So the scientists want to say that all cells are produced from pre-existing cell, that is already exist. So fourth one is hereditary information is passed from one cell to other cell. How? Because hereditary information is that our parents' character is passed from our parents to us through this cell, because All the hereditary information is maintained in the nucleus of a cell, and this nucleus, when passes on to our daughter cells, that means in cell's daughter cells, then this hereditary information also passes to its daughter cells. Okay. Next one is fifth. All cells have some basic chemical composition. So cells have chemical compositions such as cell wall and other things, cell membrane. So all cells contain this type of chemical compositions. The next topic is organization of cells in organisms. The meaning is that the how cells are converting into an organism. Suppose if a life starts with a single cell, then how can it convert into an organism? So the explanation is that we know that the body of each and every living organism is composed of cells. However, it is even more interesting to note that this is done in a very organized manner by nature, and specific cells perform various specific functions. Cells performing a similar functions are grouped together as a tissue. That means you should know about this. Cell is a single, and then again many cells. That means a group of cells that perform similar function are grouped together as tissue. That means it converts into tissue. And for example, nervous tissue, muscles tissue, blood, etc. are groups of tissue are organized together to form an organ. So organ like heart, brain, lungs, etc. So lungs, brains, hearts, etc. are composed of tissues. So many tissues. A number of organs work together to perform a specific physiological activity and form an organ system. You have already studied in class 7 that so many organs are associated with digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system. So these organs combine together to form a particular organ system. For example, the digestive system is an organ system which consists of stomach, small intestine, large intestine, many glands, and other organs that together accomplish the task of digestion. So these organs together constitute the digestive system and taking part in digestion of the food. So we can summarize the hierarchy of the various levels of cellular organization in an organism as follow. Hierarchies means different levels. Okay, different steps of the various levels, such as cells. First, cell starting a life from a cell dividing to form tissue. Tissues again constitute organs, and organs constitute organ system, and finally so many organ system constitute together to give organism. So today this is all for today. I hope you have understand all these things clearly, and watch this video because this is very important for you, and I'll give questions for the next science test from this video. Okay, thank you.